Tosses it back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jones wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Gets it out quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Wants wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to route.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Kringle. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Oh, better look out. Past the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Working that left side. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
That's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Through the air, it's Overton. Bringing the heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Jones to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on a highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This crowd on him. shotgun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A sky-high punt.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with him to force the punt.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Isaac. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Liberty. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Extending the play. And they... the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Lost to fire on second down. On the run, still looking. Sails one into the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
With the catch, it's Isaac. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Jones to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force completion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the mat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Flips it out to the back. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving.
Big guy tries to barrel in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go up so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Stewart. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Got a man, it's Spillman. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Back to pass. Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down with a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Got room to work. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Gator! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Finds his man. It's Clark. Rams him with the stiff arm. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Florida. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for room. It's Stewart. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Under fire. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's Stewart. Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking? Or
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Still running at the 40. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and you're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Jones to throw. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's a fly. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on second and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off.
Oh, he's got some space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That's caught. It's Durham. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going for it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.